Hi, I'm Mr. T, and this week in national news, Pennsylvania state troopers and local McDonald's workers brought to a close the manhunt for the so-called Facebook killer. Steve Stevens recorded the killing of 74-year-old Robert Godwin, grandfather of 14 grandchildren, and posted it on Facebook. A manhunt then was underway and was brought to a close due to McDonald's workers recognizing him when he went through the drive-thru to order chicken nuggets and French fries. They stalled the Facebook killer for enough time that the Pennsylvania State Police were able to catch up with him. Stevens then committed suicide rather than turn himself over to law enforcement. And now to Nick with international news.
Hi, I'm Nick, and this week in international news, according to the White House, there was a miscommunication between President Trump and the Pentagon about where our powerful naval armada was actually headed. Trump said publicly last week that there was a powerful armada heading for North Korea to deal with threats, after they were a no-show due to actually heading for drills with the Australian Navy. South Korean news stations mocked Trump for this mistake, and their presidential candidate said, if that was a lie, then during Trump's term, South Korea will not trust whatever Trump says. The White House now says the armada will arrive off the coast of South Korea sometime next week. Now to Meg with local news.
Hi, I'm Meg, and this week in local news, a new Senate bill could allow Pennsylvania teachers to carry guns while in school. Senate Bill number 383 would permit locally elected or appointed school boards to establish their own policies regarding staff carrying firearms for protecting students. This bill would require staff to volunteer for the position of carrying a gun, get a concealed carry permit, and go through strict police firearm training determined by the school's board. The bill passed with a 9-3 vote during a hearing of the Senate Education Committee and now moves to the full Senate, but then awaits the decision of Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf, who has vowed to veto it. Whether or not this controversial bill will be put into law is still being determined. Now to Matt with politics.
Hi, I'm Matt, and today in political news, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson made comments regarding the nuclear deal with Iran. Tillerson has stated that while Iran is following the deal, he questions whether the sanctions should continue to be lifted, given Iran's support for terrorism. According to Tillerson, the Trump administration is reviewing the lifting of sanctions against Iran, arguing the nation's continued support for terrorism. Now to Maddie with business news.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and this week in business, scam artists claiming to work for U.S. immigration are calling people across the country to steal personal information and commit identity theft. The scammers are doing this through a technique called spoofing. This technique alters caller ID so it seems that the call is coming from the Department of Homeland Security. The scammers demand and obtain personal information by telling people they are victims of identity theft. Government officials say most frauds recently have been targeted at immigrants. With all the scams recently, government officials warn everyone to never offer payment or personal information over the phone. That's all for business, and now to Anthony with sports.
Hi, I'm Anthony, and this week in sports, Serena Williams took to Snapchat to share with the world that the #1 ranked female tennis player is 20 weeks pregnant. The 35-year-old won the Australian Open this past January. At that time, she would have been about a week pregnant. Williams has stated she will be done playing tennis until approximately halfway through 2018. While Williams' pregnancy is an exciting thing, fans will be counting down until she returns.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I will be covering entertainment for this week's newscast. The heroines of Star Wars are getting their own show called Forces of Destiny on the Disney Channel. The series is expected to air in the summer on Disney Channel. Rey, Ahsoka Tano, Jyn Erso, Princess Leia, Sabine Wren are the main characters. The heroines will get episodes on each one of them. Let's hope this works out for the heroines, seeing that they are the most influential characters in the series. I'm Marlon, and that's all for this week's newscast.